Stop! Get the camera out of me.
I really like her braces.
Why didn't I edit this before? That's weird.
I don't know.
It's like I forgot about it. Really is a forgotten vlog. Found it though.
Hey guys, so Casey just found some really old footage of us back from 2012, before we really made things official and before he even met Isaac. That was like a whole lifetime ago, man. Our lives were so different back then. This footage here, it was the very first trip that we ever took. And it's funny because we didn't even know where this relationship was going, because it was still in that like, oh, this is kind of a fling, like who knows if this is even gonna go anywhere. But for some reason we decided to take a trip down to Mexico, and he met some family members, and it got pretty serious pretty fast, even though we weren't trying to make it serious.
Maybe it was this trip that got us to be very serious. I was like, oh, I'm meeting your family, I'm part of the family, what? We're doing this? Let's do it.
But it's funny now, like, that you found this footage and we can see how our dynamic was back then, because I was so camera shy, like so camera shy. Yeah, so were you. And then so back then he had this GoPro, right? And like, I hated this, but you used to always put the camera so close to my face.
It's a GoPro.
Because it's a wide lens and it catches everything, whatever. But still, it just was so intimidating having a freaking camera like this close to me. So I'm like, no, I hate it. So I'm really curious to see what you actually captured, because I do remember back then thinking like, oh my god, get that camera away from my face.
Sweet. Where are we at?
We are just, yeah, you know where we're at.
Where are we at?
Stop!
I don't know where we're at.
We're right before the border, still in the US.
To where though?
To Mexico. Tijuana. Stop! Get the camera out of me.
I really like her braces.
This is, we're in San
Oh my
Diego.
god, my braces!
Look at that.
I had
Baby
black
face.
hair, braces. I was so shy. See, I'm like, get the camera out of my face. You know how Isaac right now with his braces, his lips kind of tucked behind the brackets? That's what was happening to me too. My upper lips look like so much skinnier, but I look so uncomfortable. I'm
I used to talk like this to my mom. And I was like, this is not skeletons talk. Skeletons talk like this in our lips.
like, you're weird. I'm weird too. It's okay. That's why we're together.
What are we about to go do? Cross the border. We're telling me right now we're actually crossing. The last American thing I see is KFC. There we go.
I think we're about to get on a roller coaster. You're scared.
Are we in Mexico?
Yes.
We are in Mexico. That's crazy. Okay, cool. That was it.
I think this was my first like exposure to like Mexican
Local life.
culture. Yeah, and I had just met you too, so like it wasn't like I was hanging around with Mexican people all the time. So I didn't even know what Mexican American culture was, much less the Mexico culture, you know? So I was like, just drop me in TJ, let's find out.
I think right after this is when we planned New York together. Like we just started planning trips back to back.
This was the beginning of our vacation trip taking
Yeah, like our
selves.
jet setter. Oh, we just kissed.
Yeah.
We were so shy.
We were like, let's get on camera. Then right afterwards, like, oh, wait, the camera's there.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Oh, hi. What is that?
The camera.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Look at Jenny.
She's so baby faced too. Everyone's a baby here.
What are we getting right now? It's like true Tijuana taco. World-renowned Tijuana taco.
You look like a different person.
You do too. That's when you used to be more like, you had more of a chip on your shoulder back then.
Yeah, I was more mean.
You were meaner. And then your little faux hawk.
Yeah.
Damn, the style back then.
I had my earrings in too.
Oh yeah, your earrings, your little hoops. Or did you have studs?
Yeah, studs. Trying to be hard, you know.
Hard with studs.
Yeah.
Dang, I look like a baby. I look more Mexican too. There's like darker areas around my face that like darken, like the complexion is like darker.
How do you become less Mexican over the years?
I don't know.
Kiss your shoulder.
Oh, you don't do anything like that anymore. It doesn't count right now. I pointed it out. We stayed at my aunt's house that night. I remember my aunt, because by then, like, you know, we were were dating already, but it wasn't anything serious. So then I remember my aunt being like, hey, so maybe you guys shouldn't stay in the same room because it's just not very ladylike. So I'm like, oh my god, yeah, okay, fine, we won't stay in the same room.
We didn't stay in the same room?
No, we didn't.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we actually slept in separate rooms. I remember that because I remember she had a problem with it. So I'm like, okay, I mean, it's your house, I'll respect your rules, that's fine.
Now we're married.
I know! Hey, man. Oh, he looks so little. Oh, Ivan got the camera. Cutie. Oh my god, those smiles.
Mexican seafood, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you missed out your whole life.
At that time, I didn't know Mexicans ate seafood.
What?
For some reason, yeah. I never equated...
That's all my dad would eat.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
his number one favorite cuisine in the world.
And first time drinking michelada too. Yeah, I just didn't know anything. I thought...
I opened your eyes.
My Mexican cuisine knowledge was Tex-Mex.
Oh, that's
being from Texas, yeah, and that was it.
Sucks.
And then Taco Bell.
Dang.
Very fine Mexican cuisine.
Good? We'll have to get used to that. Lobster.
I'm excited. Crazy though, since getting with you, I stopped being a Mexican. I don't tap into my Mexican culture anymore. I actually feel very disconnected from my own culture. Because back then I used to speak Spanish all the time. I was immersed in Mexican culture. Now I don't have it at all in my day-to-day life, and I kind of miss it sometimes. And it kind of gets me sad because I'm like, dang, what happened? Like I kind of feel like I lost part of myself. So watching this vlog now and seeing how we're in Mexico, kind of miss the slice of Mexican culture that Tiffany had, because this Tiffany,
you were very Mexican, the accent and everything.
I had such a heavy accent. I couldn't enunciate. My tongue was lazy. I can't even. It was lazy.
Was it weird having an Asian guy walk with you in Mexico?
You know, it's funny because I had never experienced that like uncomfortableness with the person I'm with because of their race. Like I've never experienced that, and I did with you, and it was weird because I'm like, whoa, this feels weird. I feel like something's out of place, but why does it feel that way? It shouldn't feel that way, but it does. That's why I remember when you asked me, do we look good together? And I was like, honestly, no. And I didn't realize how much it stood out that we were a different race until it was like in front of my face. Walking around Mexico with you and getting the stares, that's when I started feeling like, whoa, this is kind of weird. Like, this is a little bit uncomfortable.
Outside your comfort zone.
If it was enough to stand out to me, then it obviously did bother me to a certain degree, but not enough to be like, I can't be with you. I can't put up with this. You know, it wasn't like that life-changing. Yeah, I remember going to this beach, and then I remember we ran into some strangers, and then they were like, hey, ¿es tu novio el chino? Like, is that your boyfriend, the Chinese guy? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Like almost every stranger that I meet always says, Jackie Chan.
Oh my
It's
god.
like the only thing they know, and the only thing they know,
Good thing your last name
how to
is
reference.
Chan.
I know, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like his nephew.
We found that dead jellyfish. Swim up on the shore, and then we found him in the rocks. Why was I taking so many photos? Why was I so intrigued for this dead jellyfish?
We were all fascinated by a dead jellyfish. That was like the highlight of our beach, our time at the beach.
And I remember my aunt started scooping it up. Yeah, see, she's scooping it up right now. And we were all scared because we wanted to play with it for some weird reason, but we were also scared that we were gonna get stung. And I remember we were trying to take a photo with it, and then Jenny was like, can you Google it? I don't want to get stung. Can you Google it?
Get out of my face!
Oh my god! God. Do you hear that voice? Get out of my face. No wonder when we spoke on the phone for the first time, I was like, hey, I'm outside. And you're like, hello? Look, Burger King.
That's really...
Look, servicio a domicilio means they'll deliver to your house.
Really?
Oh no.
Servicio... What?
So what has been your favorite part?
Lobster. I'm a food person. Anywhere I go, the best things will probably be food, most likely.
I remember when we saw that on the side of the road, I was like, oh, let's pull over. Let's show Casey how they do them. And then I was just so excited to show you like how they do the coconuts. Is that raspado?
Yeah, that thing was bomb. It made me not care about the coconut thing because the coconut thing looked flashier, and then you were trying to like explain to me what a raspado was, and I was
Say
like,
right.
Raspado.
See, you gringify it. Raspado.
Raspado.
Close enough, because you can't roll your R.
I'm always gonna have an accent, no matter what.
Raspado.
Raspado. But yeah, you were trying to sell me on the raspado.
Yeah, good job.
And I was like, that doesn't sound amazing at all. That sounds disgusting. Like in my head, I didn't tell you though. And then I was like, I don't want that. Coconuts though, I know what coconuts are. That looks flashy. What's that red stuff they're putting, on the top?
Tajin.
I was like, yeah, let's do some of that. And then you come over with a raspado, and I'm like, oh, dang, that's the good stuff right there. It was so good.
Okay, the fact that you're dating this new guy, so you're already kind of shy around him, and then you're bringing him around your family, so that adds like another level of like insecurity. And then there's a camera in front of your face, so that's double that of insecurity. So I sounded so insecure and shy, and like kind of like I'm trying to keep my cool right now, but I'm really, really, really shy. Dang, that's so funny seeing the dynamic together.
Yeah.
Just how shy we were.
We didn't know each other that well, so like even like how like we banter was like,
We're innocent.
yeah, it was like more innocent.
Now there's like too much history there where it's like any little thing we
Like-
could get triggered.
Yeah, we get triggered by the littlest things now.
That's marriage for you, man. That's so funny.
Honestly, going through this footage, I'm like, there's so many moments in here where I'm like, if that was done today, that would have been a fight. 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 But because it was so new, it was just like,
So funny.
yeah, let it slide.
Oh wow. This is us going back across the border. We decided to walk the border.
We're going back to the USA? Yeah. What are we gonna do back? What are we gonna do when we get back?
He's so shy.
So shy. I have such a baby face. Dang, I was 22 there. Dang,
You were a baby.
it
22
looks-
is a baby to me now.
For sure, but it looks like we were 17. Like the
It does-
way we're acting, our mannerisms and everything, it seemed like we were way younger than we were.
That's true.
Especially since I have braces.
Yeah, go over there.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're like,
Am I not this country or what? Am I American or what? English.
Like we were in Mexico for years. Little did you know you were gonna marry that girl.
If you could say one thing, advice or whatever it is to that Tiffany, what would it be?
That Tiffany, because man, I have so many things to say to that
But one.
Casey.
Oh.
So many
Oh,
things
you want to flip
say
it
to
around?
that
You want to flip
Casey.
it around? What is one thing you would tell that Casey?
Oh man, maybe tell him, just be completely honest, man. That's it. Just be honest. That would avoid so many things.
True.
So much.
I was fretting too much, huh?
Be like, listen, you can be honest with that girl. She'll accept you, don't worry. Just don't lie. And then to tell that Tiffany, I would have told her, I would have told her what I'm learning right now, which is, hey, you know that voice inside your head that's not very nice? Just remember that it needs to be nicer. Just be kinder inside your own head. And by doing that, you won't be so insecure. You'll find the confidence once you find that love within yourself. What would you have said?
To that Casey, the world is only as rough as you make it out to be, and be happy. For that Tiffany, I would say to be forgiving.
She wasn't very forgiving, huh?
No.
Because till this day, she's not very forgiving.
Yeah, to be a little more forgiving, and in order to heal and get past all the lows, you must make amends with it
Yeah, that's the
in order
hard
to move
part.
forward. Because you'll never move forward until you do that.
That's That's the hard part. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Almost 7 years. Thanks for watching us relive our very first trip together. Almost 7 years ago. Back when we were completely different people. And
Before marriage. Before
you met Isaac.